Good morning, Philippines, mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid. Ngayon po ay araw ng Linggo, February 22, 2026. Usap-usapan pa rin po itong tungkol sa di umano warrant of arrest na ilalabas ng ICC laban kay Senator Bato de la Rosa, Senator Bongo, at former Secretary of Justice, former Justice Secretary Aguirre, at ilan pang mga personalidad noong panahon ng Duterte administration. At ayon po sa pagsalita ng Malacanang sa katauhan ni Jose Claire Castro, kapag mayroong warrant of arrest na ilalabas ang ICC, di umano ito ay ipatutupad o it has to be implemented by the government. At may napanood din po tayong interview, mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid. In-interview po dito isang UP professor, law professor. Tinanong po ng interviewer, kung hindi po tayo nagkakamali, ay si Karen Davila, na kung paano may patutupad itong warrant of arrest labang kina Senator de la Rosa, Bongo at iba pang personalidad. Sabi nga, mahigit 8. At ang sabi po ng nabanggit na law professor, kailangan daw ipatupad ang warrant of arrest na ito the way it was implemented against PRRD. Sapagkat sabi nga niya, kung ito ay nai-apply sa dating Pangulong PRRD, there can be no reason why it could not also be applied against Bato de la Rosa, Bongo, or any other person issued or against whom a warrant should be issued by the ICC. Ang issue dito, mga barangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, ay kung kailangan pa bang dumaan sa Philippine Court yung warrant for determination by the Philippine Court whether the said warrant is implementable or valid. Yan po ang isyu. Sapagkat alam po naman natin na sa kaso ni Pangulong Duterte, hindi po dumaan ang nabanggit na warrant sa Philippine Court. Basta pagdating ni PRRD sa NAIA, galing siya sa Hong Kong, siya ay inaresto agad ng CIDJ, pangunguna ni General Torre. So, ito din po ngayon ang issue, ang katanungan, kung dapat bang dumaan sa korte itong warrant of arrest laban kina Senator Bongo at Senator Bato de la Rosa at iba pang mga kasama. At ayon nga sa nabanggit na law na UP Law professor, hindi na kailangan. Sapagkat sabi nga niya, as it was done with PRRD, so it can also be done with Senator Bato de la Rosa and company. Mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, sa atin pong pananaw, ito po ay hindi tama. Bakit po? Sapagkat under our Philippine Constitution, no person can be arrested without warrant of arrest issued by Philippine court. Maliwanag po yan. And in fact, even under Institute of Truth, naalala po natin na mayroong isang vlogger at nabasa natin, kung hindi tayo nagkakamali, under Article 57 of Institute of Truth, sinasabi din po doon na dapat dumaan sa Philippine Court. So in other words, kahit saan po tingnan na anggulo ito, dapat po talaga dumaan sa Philippine Court for determination whether the said warrant of arrest, though issued by the ICC, assuming that it is really issued, just the same, dapat ito ay dumaan din sa Philippine Court in consonance with the Philippine Constitution. Sapagkat alam naman natin na sa saligang batas ng Pilipinas, tanging Philippine Court lang ang pwedeng mag-issue ng warrant of arrest against any person living in the Philippines. So in other words, kahit pa issue yan ng ICC o ng Interpol, hindi yan valid kung hindi dumaan sa Philippine Court. Katunayan, mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, even under our extradition treaty, dumadaan pa rin sa Philippine Court bago yan ipadala sa isuko sa foreign country. So in other words, itong warrant laban kina Senator Bato, Senator Bongo at sa mga kasama, kung sakaling sila nga ay maisyuhan ng ICC ng warrant of arrest, kahit yan ay padaan sa Interpol, dapat dumaan pa rin sa local courts. Otherwise, yan po ay hindi valid. In fact, sabi nga natin noon that the ICC has no jurisdiction over the case sapagkat tayo nga ay nag-withdraw na bilang membro. So kung walang jurisdiction, this could be the number one reason. Kung walang jurisdiction ng ICC, even if the warrant of arrest it issued will be coursed through the Interpol, just the same, hindi pa rin valid yung warrant of arrest niya. And there is no legal basis for it to be implemented. That can be a number one reason. The second reason is that even assuming that the ICC has jurisdiction, just the same, it cannot issue, or the warrant of arrest it issued cannot be considered valid under the Philippine law because under the Constitution, only Philippine court can issue a warrant of arrest. Therefore, any warrant issued by any other office other than the Philippine court is not valid. So, for the warrant of arrest to be issued by the ICC, for it to be valid, it has to pass through the Philippine court for its determination as to whether the same is valid or not. Without the imprimatur of the Philippine court, any warrant issued by any other entity, international or local, is not valid for being violative of the Philippine Constitution. So, yung sinasabi po ng legal luminaries na yan, UP law professor, na pwedeng iserve ang warrant against Senator De La Rosa, Bongo and Company, the same way it was served against PRRD, hindi po katanggap-tanggap. Kaya ang sinasabi po natin dito, dapat dumaan sa Philippine Court bago yan ay ipatupad. Another thing, mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, try to imagine it. Kung any warrant issued by the ICC has to be implemented without the imprimatur of the Philippine court. So, kahit sino can just file, any citizen can just file a case with the ICC, and for the ICC to issue a warrant of arrest against any Filipino citizen, whether he is a high public officer or not. Ano po ang implication niya? Na itong ICC is encroaching the Philippine sovereignty. At ang gobyerno naman ng Pilipinas, kung papayag yan, ang ibig kung papayagan yung bagay na yan, o mga bagay na yan, ibig sabihin, hinahayaan, pinapayagan natin na itong ICC ay makialam sa internal affairs ng ating bansa. A violation, a clear violation of Philippine sovereignty. Kaya mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, for the administration of Bongbong Marcos to allow it, talagang malaking kasalaulaan niya, malaking kalukuhan, kagaguhan, at for any other officials, especially the implementing agency, to follow that order, ikataksilan yan sa bayan. With respect to the President, BBM, that is an impeachable offense or culpable violation of the Constitution and or betrayal of public trust. Kaya mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, dapat hindi ito hinahayaan ng sambayan ng Pilipino. Imagine, sitting senators, not just one, ay basta dadamputin na lang ng Philippine government dahil ipinag-utos ng ICC. Hindi ba yan ay malaking kalukuhan? Nagpapakita lamang yan, mga kabarangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, na talagang itong ating Pangulo ay bangag, lutang ang utak, at dapat na talagang patalsikin sa Malacanang. Sapagkat itong pinaggagawa nito kasama ng kanyang mga tauhan sa pamahalaan ay mga gago na talaga. Wala na talagang dangal at talagang kung hindi man totoong bobo ay talagang nagbubuhan upang magawa ang kanilang kagustuhan na wala namang essentially this is political persecution. We do not believe that it is for justice that they are doing it. Because if they do it for justice sake, they can file the case here in the Philippines because our court is functioning. Bakit kailangan sa ibang bansa litisin itong mga tao na ito, assuming they have violated the law relative to drug on ones of the previous administration? Meron tayong korte na kung saan sila ay pwedeng litisin. Pero bakit sa ICC pa? At ang masama, itong ginagawa ng ICC in terms of issuing warrant of arrest, which has to be implemented by the government, is unconstitutional. Bakit nasabi po natin na unconstitutional? Napakaliwanag sa saligang batas that 2 persons shall be arrested without warrant of arrest issued by the court, referring only to the Philippine court, not other courts such as International Criminal Court. Hindi po. In fact, naalala po natin na minsan sa labor code, may provision doon na sinasabi dati ng Department of Labor pwedeng issue ng warrant of arrest against illegal recruiter. Pero pinawalang bisa na Korte Suprema yun sa isang kaso. Because according to the Supreme Court, Philippine Supreme Court, only the Philippine courts, as provided by the Constitution, can issue warrant of arrest. So in other words, yung warrant na ini-issue ng ICC without passing through our local courts for determination as provided by the Philippine Constitution is violative of the Constitution, regardless of whatever treaty we have entered into to that effect. Sapagkat any treaty entered into by the Philippine government with any other country cannot be contrary to the Philippine Constitution. At maliwanag po na sinasabi na saligang batas na only Philippine court can issue warrant of arrest. Kaya po yung pagpapakidnap o kaya yung nangyari kay PRRD was really a kidnapping. Hindi masasabi yun. Hindi natin masasabi that the bringing of PRRD to ICC is in consonance with the warrant of arrest issued by the ICC. Courts through sa Interpol. Hindi po pwede sapagkat dapat yon ay dadaan sa Philippine Court. So itong warrant of arrest against Senator De La Rosa, Bongo, and other personalities cannot be considered valid without first being determined by the Philippine Court and consonance with the Philippine Constitution. Kaya po yung sinasabi na basta na lang ipapatupad pag mayroong warrant issued by the ICC, basta na lamang dadamputin ng ating PNP sapagkat in cooperation with the Interpol, yan po mga barangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, sa ating pananaw po ay illegal. Illegal po sapagkat direct violation of the Philippine Constitution. So, pansamantala, mga barangay, mga kababayan, mga kapatid, wagasan po natin ang ating talakayan ngayong umaga. Muli, marami pong salamat.